It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central, and in today's video, I want to talk a little bit about Rochambeau, or rock, paper, scissors, and why this game is just a big rock, paper, scissors. That's all it is. So I get a number of questions every single day about, one, what is the best team? Two, what is the best Kark, Twins, Kira, Satori team? Constantly, what's the best team with this list of heroes? I can do generally good teams, and joining a Discord, joining a Facebook group is going to walk you through, the building a team with what you have. Like, absolutely, people will be able to help you. But one of my good friends, Arcana Gaming, mentioned to me earlier today an idea that one of his guildmates proposed to him, and he said something specific about when to start leveling your second and third teams. Now, for those of you that know me, for those of you that have been hanging around my YouTube and live streams for a while, you know that I almost do not care at all about Grand Arena. I do not care about Grand Arena. I am of the opinion that you should spend all of your resources on your main 5 team, with exception of maybe leveling up 2 to 3 support heroes to support that main 5 team. And that's kind of the strategy that I've adopted. However, whenever I started my mobile account, I discovered that the cross tournament Guild Wars requires you to have 3 leveled up teams. It's not just for Grand Arena. I thought the only reason to level up 3 teams was for Grand Arena, and Arena will potentially give you higher rewards at max level than Grand Arena ever will. So the argument that I had was that, yes, in the short term, having a set of Grand Arena teams will provide you with more daily rewards. However, at in-game, you'll be considerably weaker, and you're going to spend more time, I say in-game, at level 130 or level 120, you're going to be considerably weaker. Your main team is going to be considerably weaker than the next player who spent all of their resources leveling up 5 instead of 15 heroes. But now that I know that the mobile platform has these cross-server tournaments that also requires you to have 15 teams, I've kind of changed my mind a little bit. So then the question that I get often, separate but just about as often, if not more, is when should you start leveling up a second team for Grand Arena or cross-server, or for whatever reason? At what point, at what level should I start leveling up a second team? And that's where the crux, the catalyst of this video came in. So this individual, who's his name's I Am Also Negan, he's on server 28, reached out to Arcana, and they were chatting about it. And he's been playing for a long time, so he knows his stuff, I guess. But this was incredibly insightful. I shouldn't say I guess. He does know his stuff. He's been playing for a while. But this was incredibly insightful. He said that this game is functionally rock, paper, scissors, which means that for your paper team, your twins team, right, will always be beaten by this team. And my team will always be beaten by this team. It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter if you've invested $1,000 or, $100. There's always going to be a team that beats your team. There's no way to build a single team in this game that will survive every single attack. It's just not part of the game. So since you can always be countered by another team, this guild, I Am Negan guy, or I Am Also Negan, I should say, stated that you shouldn't invest your main team past 600k total power, because the counter team to that team will be able to beat it at a much lower power. It's better to invest in getting your second and third teams up to 500k instead. Okay, so if you think about it, we're always seeing these videos, and we're always seeing people, posting YouTube videos and posting fight clips of, I just beat this team that's, 200k higher than me, or 100k. I mean, I'm guilty of it. I've posted clips of, demolishing teams that are weak to my Kark team. I absolutely have. But on the other side of that, there are teams with considerably less power than me that have destroyed my Kark team. And that's just part of the game. So the idea is that max power has no functional value in a paper, rock, scissors kind of game. And with that thinking in mind, plus the whole cross-server tournament of the elements, I think that's going to be what my answer is going to start being. And I try to answer everybody that asks me questions. I don't get to all of you, and I apologize because I love you all. It's just, between my day job and, this and my 2 boys and of course my girlfriend, it's, I got a full life just like you guys do. And my 7 or 8 Hero Wars accounts that I'm playing every day. Oh man. Whew. That's probably going to be my stock answer from now on. Invest your main team to 600k total power, because, no matter how much higher you get, a counter team of 400 to 450k power will instantly destroy your team if it's built correctly. Okay. Nobody's going to have all 60 or 45 or however many heroes maxed out. And if you do, then you've been playing this game for a very long time, or you've spent a lot of money, and you deserve to be on top. You deserve to be on top. But until then, focus on your main team to 600k. And you can see here, I've had this screenshot posted for the majority of the video, that my main team with my pet is at 455,000 power. I could probably, I've got a lot of headroom to go. I'm only orange plus, I think, 2 or 3 on all my heroes. A lot of room to go. Most of these guys have capped artifacts. 2 or 3 of them have maxed out skins. So a lot of room to level. But it's worth thinking about. Maybe I should only level these guys to 500k. Maybe I should only put in a little bit more oomph before I start dumping into my my quote unquote second team, which I've kind of changed around a little bit, by the way. I'm pretty excited about my new second team. Been thinking about trying now. So with all that being said, I know that this was a little bit out of the ordinary from some of my regular videos that I do, but I think it's a fun idea to think about, since this game is so built around strategy based on what heroes you have and who you can counter versus who you can't counter. I'm definitely fighting certain teams in arena and skipping other teams in arena because I know that team would beat me even though they're 100k power level less. I think it's an important idea to think about. When you should stop leveling into your main 5 and start on another one. When should you create that third team even? So yeah, I love you all. I hope you guys are having a great weekend, very safe, very healthy. I hope you're all doing well. But I love you all, and good luck in Dominion.